Hello and welcome to another show that's going kind of into a new territory here, but it's being hosted or not. Another relationship I've made is allowing me to still have this up on a website, a different one than Key Life. I'm making this after the fact to just put it in context a little. In the last episode, I went to a potential producer investor for the show, and I kind of started to lose it or whatever in regard to that guy, but I think some of the stuff needs to be said, but just a little preface, a warning or something that this is going further off from the direct, actually talking about the specifics of architecture in general, as I was doing in the shows. And so that's what this is. The previous episode, there's a little context, I guess, for this one, so I'm pretty well ticked off.
I'm Jordan Valdina. I'm a registered architect and a professional engineer. Designing spaces and connecting people to places they love is what I do. Using the material in this program, my hope is that I may inspire and provide value to you in your journey through our built environment. This is the Architecture Show.
All right, this guy's saying not prepared enough or whatever. I don't know my stuff because, I wouldn't read from a piece of paper or something, or wouldn't have a script. I think the things I said made perfect sense. Style and history. We had context and trends, style and history, architecture now. I was spot on with that one. Primitive foundations, that's like too not erudite enough or something to just talk about like how you can use basic natural materials but not talk about them in a real technical way. The basics. This isn't for professionals exactly, except it still could be valuable to professional because it can kind of flesh out just the kind of thinking about it and ground the kind of knowledge. So where's the appreciation of that? It's like, let's see what else. Why hire an architect? What is architecture? So those are the 7 ones. What is architecture? Why hire an architect? The basics, primitive foundations, style and history, context and trends, architecture now. And then the back to forward thing, which I thought was pretty cool. You don't usually see that. So who is this guy? Well, whatever. Anyway, I made a response, something I want to say, and here it is prepared, okay? So, I've been putting this show out there, working it, and now, after much effort, have finally met or corresponded with a few possible agents / producers / investors, like the guy in the last episode. I have received feedback regarding the low fidelity, the unpolished look, and the rambling delivery. No shit. That's how I made it. Bob Dylan is unpolished, rambling, low fidelity, but as one guy I met with pointed out, when I said this, I'm no Bob Dylan. F*** you. Talk about missing the point. Talk about not seeing the possibility at hand for mutual growth and success and more powerfully doing good, which the world needs now urgently, don't you think, asshole? Or is it time to sit on your thumb and point the finger of judgment with your other hand from your hypocritical lounge seat to preserve comfort for your fat ass while life on earth as we know it is getting heinously, irreversibly disregarded, damaged, poisoned, altered, and extinguished? All that much more tragically because it is entirely not necessary, not inevitable. We're fucking letting it happen, choosing to go along with the slaughter. It's clear as goddamn day with the global warming, climate change, ozone hole, radiation damaging sun burning down through a polluted sky on your degraded nutrition, genetically modified eating, synthetic drug over consuming zombie brain. What the hell does architecture mean if we're building it on our children's pyres so we can stuff ourselves and mindlessly waste and dispose today? How can anything done amidst such worse than squalor, worse because we're human, we're conscious? How can anything done as I was saying, how can anything done amidst this travesty rightly be called architecture? Fucking piece of shit. Fuck you.
The more I think about it, really, it seems like it's all bullshit when you think about it. I mean, if you really think about what's happening and the way this is, and the way people respond to something when you actually try to do something good, what they focus on about you, you know, like your problems or whatever, and they're not even right. You know what I mean? Some of them they are, like as if they don't have any. That's what the world is. That's what the world does. You know what I mean? I'm not even looking at the right part of this stupid phone camera. That needs like a you and bull. I said it. I said what needed to be said. Who cares I didn't say it quite right? Who cares I didn't say it? Oh, the sentence is you. Fucking bullshit. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. Key life. Oh, quote unquote, make life good. You fucking pompous assholes. Oh. They're not gonna do the architecture show anymore. I can't use their little logo at the end. Their stupid fucking website that's nothing. Who cares? I don't need your fucking stupid fucking thing. Fucking crap. So now we got these other people. I don't know. Is it a good sign that they would work with me on this? It's almost I don't know. I gotta get back here.